Day 3. I just built a budgeting app with Base 44.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
Fortnite Season 3 is officially called Runners, and you can play it this Saturday, June 6th. Epic has revealed everything, from gameplay to POIs and even the entire battle pass. Here's your first look, proving that characters such as Dr. Sloan are officially returning, along with a ton of original skins. Instead of just one theme this time around, they're blending a ton of them. They're throwing in cyberpunk with outfits like the Cerberus Wolf and Samurai Girl, and then they've got summer-based characters like these two girls, along with our traditional meme skins. Like we got a straight up rubber duck and a sprite driving a mech. We could also spot our main collab in the past this season, which is the return of John Wick. And this time around, not only is he cel shaded, but they're bringing his bulldog as a sidekick. You're probably noticing a ton of sprites in this photo too, including that one, but I'll talk about that in a second because Fortnite's already revealed the gameplay trailer for Season 3. There is so much to unpack in this thing, especially brand new items like the Seven's new power boots. In that clip, you may have also noticed him reloading a brand new shotgun. This looks like a triple barrel that fires 3 shells at once. But your trade-off is obviously this super long reload time. You could also spot some drop pods coming down from the sky, and from their design, they're obviously belonging to the 7 here. But that's along with a ton of tech of this season, like this brand new Rift pistol. If this at all looks familiar to you, it's the exact same gun that Agent Jones was using in the Chapter 2 end event. And after it went missing, it looks like it's reappearing in Fortnite runners for us to actually use. There's also 2 new biomes coming to the map, which could explain why Fortnite's been talking so much about when the island breaks, another begins. We're not exactly getting a new map, but it's gonna be wildly different. There's an entire tropical biome here, as well as a fall and autumn themed area. Plus, you can spot POIs that belong to our new Battle Pass characters, like this rubber ducky skin getting his own summer mansion. There's also this new loading screen that'll be showing up in the pass, and you can look in the background to see that Sandy Strip is sticking around. But it's with one difference. This looks nothing like Vegas. Instead, it seems like the Dark Voyager is going to be taking over this whole POI and rebuilding it. But let's quickly rewind to the official runners photo, where there are sprites everywhere, and it's because they're the main mechanic of the entire season. Fortnite's basing everything around these little guys, and there's going to be so many of them, as you can see right here. They all have different designs because each one will give us different abilities. And for some reason, there's an entire loading screen here where 2 of our Battle Pass skins are making the sprites break bad. Yeah, I think Fortnite's starting to sway a little from that whole family-friendly image because these guys are literally turning 0-point shards into a crystal product, if you know what I mean. Let's address the elephant in the room, which is this sprite right here. This is the Burnt Peanut, confirmed by official Epic devs, and he's gonna be in Fortnite runners. Well, it looks like he'll be one of the sprites. It may also be a sidekick you could buy, and let's just say this has started a storm that I have not seen for a collab in years. Peanut might be one of the most controversial crossovers in Fortnite history, and it straight up caused Epic Games developers to quit Twitter over the backlash. It's to the point that just a few hours after he was revealed, Fortnite posted the other image full of sprites and he was missing from it. In fact, he doesn't show up in the gameplay trailer at all. On the same day, Peanut himself was asked about the collab and said he had no idea what people were talking about. We don't know if it's gonna get canceled or he just legally has to keep quiet about it. Either way, Fortnite's confirmed he will not be in the Battle Pass, so he might just be a sprite you find on the map or an item shop sidekick. But he's not the only collab coming to runners, because Epic has literally just announced that Masters of the Universe is finally happening. This has been leaked for years now, and with the movie about to drop, this is your first look at the cel-shaded He-Man skin. Fans are also expecting to see Skeletor show up and maybe even an appearance from Tila. From the cel-shaded look, you can't bet it won't be based on the movie skins, but the original cartoon that everyone's been praying for. Now let's quickly head back to that Battle Pass image again, because if you pay close attention to the Cerberus outfit, you'll see him holding an unreleased weapon. This is the Chaos Reloader AR, and it'll work the same way as the shotgun we already have, just with faster bullets obviously. Plus, if you look at the sprite mech in the trailer, you'll see it holding another new AR that looks a lot like the real-life FAMAS. It even has a unique reloading animation. Somebody even used their eagle eyes to spot boats in the distance, which means these are coming back for the first time since Chapter 4. Makes sense with the whole tropical biome and stuff, but it's crazy to think it's been that long since they were last in the game. So how are we gonna get to the runner season? It seems like a huge leap from the showdown we're in right now. But technically, with all the Dark Voyager and 7 stuff coming next season, and 0 Ice King related items, I mean, come on, Fortnite's already spoiled where all of this is going. But the event itself is still a complete mystery. When we jump into Fortnite Shattered on Friday night, everyone's gonna be split up into 2 different teams. Ice King supporters and Foundation supporters will have 2 entirely different versions of the event, and it's only gonna happen once, no reruns. Because of this, you have to make sure you're here or you're gonna miss out on all of the exclusive rewards. Because if you show up to the event at all, you're gonna get the Dark Voyager's pickaxe for free, but if you bring a friend along with you, both of you will get a free sidekick. Fortnite's already dropped a few teaser trailers for each team, and it looks insane. In the files alone, we know it's gonna be one of the biggest events pretty much of all time. There is 250 voice lines, which in comparison to 0 Hour, our last huge event, is double the amount. And the reason for that is there's 2 teams with 2 different leaders, as you know. Epic's own staff, like Tofu Chris, has said this is their favorite event ever, and we're so close now, you could even spot the Foundation's base nearing completion. And from all of these trailers we'll be getting for the event, you could actually spot the visitor holding this.
If you wanna play me,
We have no idea what it's going to be used for, and some fans believe it may be a new 7 weapon appearing in Season 3. Looks crazy, but while we wait, Fortnite's still putting out teasers in the most secretive way. Let's break them down. Right now, players can head to Fortnite GG, which is the fan site, and piece together 1,000 shards to form a complete image. Epic Games actually partnered with them to bring this puzzle to the community, with everyone sharing their codes to unlock full images of loading screens. First was the new Dark Voyager style, using the 0 point with his brand new sidekick Bark Voyager, who you'll get for free as I said before. Next was the new Mecha Sprite with a bunch of different outfit styles, and of course, you already saw the one where they're making some kind of 0 point product. There will be more puzzles as the week goes on, so keep checking back on the site. In just a few weeks after Season 3 drops, OG will also advance into the future with Season 9's Neo theme. But before we get there, we'll have both the Unvaulting and Volcano Eruption events, which are already underway right now. The first rune keys are already being completed by the community as they spawn in, slowly unlocking the vault, while the volcano smoke gets thicker and darker as the days go on in the background. This event won't happen until sometime during Season 3, and then we'll finally get a glimpse of the 0 point in OG, or whatever is lying in that vault, along with a brand new pass featuring remixes from Season 9. Obviously there's no collabs there, but the shop will be full of them, with things like House of the Dragon dropping later in June. We've already had a Game of Thrones collab, which was a
me get you patched up. someone call a doctor?
The stage is set. You chose your side. This ends now. The stage is set. You chose your side. This ends now. The stage is set. You chose your side. This ends now.
الجوج. I'm launching my website, but I need the right name. You can purchase what's available on Wix.
Never easy, and finding metal can be especially hard. So you can imagine how happy players were when they found this secret way to get infinite metal. You could keep farming the gas pump all game and it would never break. Having your whole squad maxed out was a huge advantage. So it won't come to as much of a surprise that it wasn't long before Fortnite sneakily changed it so the glitch didn't work anymore. But years later, someone actually found a way to do it again. If you parked your car on the repair pad, you could farm it indefinitely while the pad repaired the car. That is 200 IQ. Some of you might recognize this skin. Iconic. It was exclusive for the Galaxy S10 owners back in OG Fortnite and everyone wanted it.
Oh, is that the announcement?
Yeah, what's up, baby?
What?
Look how sick. I know, right? How sick is this?
So much that some people even bought the phone just for the skin. So it won't come to a surprise that those who had spent a lot of money for the skin were outraged when, without telling anyone, Fortnite added it into the item shop for free. It was only in the shop if you were on Android, and it was only in the game for an hour. But if you somehow managed to get it, Fortnite actually let you keep it. It was awesome for those lucky few, but the OG owners weren't too happy. OG Fortnite was so fun the first time it was released. Players were gutted when it ended, and they feared it would never return. But did you know Fortnite actually teased the release of the permanent mode all the way back in the very first trailer? The Tilted Towers clock was stuck at 6 o'clock, which is technically 6 and 12, the date of OG Fortnite's return, the 6th of December. So there was no need to worry after all. Next on our list, we have Nick A30. He was playing solos and got off to a great start, but unfortunately for him, there was a secret boss in this game way more powerful than Peter.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here now. I didn't get the shotgun.
It was actually a pro player, N-Pen. He won the fight, but unfortunately for him, Nick A30 had been getting hassled by stream snipers all day, and he had had enough. So he reported him, and it didn't take long for Epic to get the message.
Did I get banned? Oh no. Oh, it's for cheating. Oh.
I'm not sure why he said cheating, but he seemed to have a pretty good idea of what happened.
Nick A30 probably reported me.
In OG Fortnite, Boom TV had organized a tournament with all your favorite OG content creators, but they also messed up and invited a bunch of pro players too. After the first few games of the content creators getting dominated, there was only one thing for it.
Oh my god, yes!
They decided to all wear Peely and team against the pros.
Guys, we need to be strapped. We need to be strapped. Bananas together strong.
This was a pretty dumb idea. It's against the tournament rules and bannable, but they had had enough. So they all landed together at Pleasant Park, looted up, and headed out to get the revenge.
Rift.
They all rifted over to Tilted, and it looked absolutely insane.
No, bro, look. What?
And as they glided into Tilted, it didn't take long for one of the pros to notice something was up.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, they're sweats. They're sweats.
Go.
Attack!
Bro, what is this?
Even Mongrel was hiding from the insane banana army.
Wait, this is an insane spot.
But it's not hard to see why.
Is this allowed, bro? There's so many Peelies. What is happening? Definitely all the Peelies over there.
The Peely army cleared out Tilted Towers and then carried on an absolute rampage, decimating any pro player that stood in their way.
Dead.
Even the World Cup champion didn't stand a chance. The instant he hit the rift, the Peely army fried him out of the sky, and it was ridiculous.
There we go, Booger's dead!
Yes. Booger is dead.
The Peelies were stopping at nothing, and the pros were dropping like flies. Some of them lasted surprisingly long, but eventually the Peely army got their revenge.
We beat the sweats. We did it. We did it, boys.
So now it was just the Peelies left, and there was only one thing for it.
Pickaxe only! Pickaxe only! Pickaxe only!
An insane pickaxe fight broke out, and the consecrators were having a blast.
Another day, another victory royale for the OGs.
No.
Eventually, a banana picked up the win, but since they had been teaming, their points were banned from the last game, and it didn't even count. Winning in Fortnite is never easy, but did you know that there was actually a way to get wins completely free? All you had to do was hire an NPC, quickly dismiss them before you died, and then spectate until the end of the game. It was as easy as that. It wasn't long until Fortnite patched it, but a few chapters later, there was another even more insane glitch to get free wins again. Someone found a secret way to unlock the car before getting the medallion, and once you got it, the car was completely invincible. As long as you didn't get out of the car, you were basically guaranteed the victory royale. In chapter 3, a massive statue of the Foundation could be found at the sanctuary, but it had a hidden secret that nobody could believe. If you took a tire and threw it at a specific spot on the statue, something crazy happened. And depending on where you threw it, sometimes the statue would even get launched across the entire map. But this player found that if you climbed on top of the statue and then threw a tire on it, it would send you into orbit. This was super broken, so Fortnite secretly removed this glitch in the next update. Next up, we have CIA.gov. Possibly the first ever hacker in Fortnite and easily the most powerful. They had the full-on aimbot, but that was only the tip of the iceberg. They can enable island edit like in creative and basically do anything they wanted. It was insane and nobody had ever seen anything like it. But they didn't just do it in regular games. They did it in big money tournaments too, absolutely terrorizing even the best pro players at the time.
Is this extra?
There was nothing anybody could do, and all the pro players at the time were down bad.
Wow, 18 kills. You popped off. Great job, man.
That is, until the hacker ran into Vivid. He was the hero Fortnite needed.
Oh, there's a hacker.
Yeah. That's actually incredible.
Boogie bombing this ultra powerful hacker was insane, but Vivid wasn't done yet.
Wrecked!
Vivid had eliminated CIA.gov and thought it was all over, but he couldn't have been more wrong. Vivid started hitting the res on his teammate, but then the craziest thing happened.
What the?
The hacker somehow respawned? Luckily, Vivid had one last boogie bomb and managed to kill the hacker again. But that was his last boogie bomb, and he knew the hacker would be back any second.
He's respawning!
So Vivid had to make a 200 IQ play. He knew the hacker needed the quad crasher to eliminate him, so he got on it and used it as bait.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading AI app builder, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that people are creating. Smart nutrition apps, inventory trackers, onboarding tools, you name it. And if the only thing stopping me from making the app is the idea, then why not build an app that gives me endless app ideas? So let's make it. Pro tip, I draft the full app spec in ChatGPT, and then I drop the prompt directly into Base 44. It gives me super detailed structure. And here it is. Everything I laid out in detail as it goes. This is pretty awesome, but I want to make it playful. So I'm going to add a swipe left and swipe right interface. The same usability we all know. Now I'm going to add one more feature. So every idea that I favorite will turn into a kickoff prompt to start building the app itself. And that's it. Just come up with your idea, any idea, and Base 44 will do the rest. So go to Base 44 and create apps with your name on it.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're ready to record, just hit rec to capture high-quality audio and video, all from the comfort of, well, anywhere. Even if the only camera you have is on your phone. With Riverside, you'll still look like a pro. The equipment doesn't matter. You'll get a professional-looking podcast using anything you already have at home. When it comes to editing, it's truly idiot-proof. Even with zero experience, you can create content like an experienced editor using Riverside's AI tools and intuitive editing features. Get transcriptions automatically and use them to edit just like a doc. Or use the chapter timeline, which makes it easier to skim and scan. Ready to share? It's okay if you don't have an audience yet. Everyone needs to start somewhere, and Riverside has the perfect tools to help you reach them, like live streaming or automated social clips using AI to create engagement on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels. Your podcast really is just a click away with Riverside. Just bring your idea, and we'll do the rest. Try it now. It's free.
I'll farm you all day, kid. God, my IQ is so high.
Even though Vivid rolled them, CIA.gov's hacks were absolutely stupid, so it wouldn't come to much of a surprise that Fortnite banned them. If you're an OG Fortnite player, you might remember the mech. I mean, who could forget it? While they were an absolute nightmare in Battle Royale, they were actually super fun and creative.
Oh my god!
But in Chapter 2, Season 6, Fortnite made a shocking decision. Mechs were banned. Just like that, they were wiped from the game completely, leaving players that still loved using them in creative totally devastated. While most players had no choice but to move on, one creator refused. Mustard Plays. And he wouldn't just bring the mech back, he cooked something up totally insane, the likes of which nobody has ever seen before.
So now we have a fully drivable mech.
This thing was a monster.
Blew up the base over there.
Packed with insane firepower. Fortnite had never seen destruction like this, and the community was absolutely mind-blown. On September 6, 2021, Fortnite released an Icon Series emote nobody saw coming. Stuck. Noted for the bold public image and lyrics, Cardi B was the last person people expected Fortnite to collaborate with. And although the emote was family friendly, some players were convinced they could hear a curse word, which caused a huge controversy. Because of this, after the emote left Item Shop, it never returned. Over 1,200 days later, it's still not been back. So it's starting to look like it might never return, and this emote will be insanely rare. Next up, some of you Chapter 2 OGs might remember this glitch with the boats. It was pretty easy to do, but unfortunately for Myth, this hacker found a way to take it to the next level.
What the f is that? What? Oh my god!
They had an insane hack to get infinite missiles with no cooldown, so they could shoot them as much as they want. It was like a mech on steroids, and they were completely destroying everyone. So all Myth could do was sit back and watch. And he had some ideas on who this might be.
Diamonds, no! Oh my god, what is happening?
With the release of Ranked, the community was excited at the idea of a new competitive game mode.
Bronze 3, let's go!
But it wasn't quite what Fortnite had told us it would be. It turns out, with enough patience, anyone could get Unreal Ranked. Laserbeam even managed to get it by doing literally nothing.
There's nothing more fun than not playing the game at all.
Every game he would do the same thing. Land in, find a spot to hide, and that's it. He didn't get a single elimination. It was ridiculous.
Yes! No kills! No wins! No movement!
In Chapter 5, Season 4, Fortnite added bunkers across the map, promising top-tier loot.
No, I've actually got god loot, bro.
We've just all got instant loot.
And weapon mods. But what they didn't say is that there were also death traps. Out of nowhere, without any warning, a strange bug instantly eliminated players the second they got too close. And there was nothing they could do. Players who fell victim to the bug felt completely betrayed. But luckily, Fortnite acted quickly to fix it. At the end of Chapter 2, the island got turned upside down, and we saw a whole new side of it, bringing Chapter 3 flipped. But not many people notice that while most of the lobby tracks start with press play, for chapter 3 island theme, it actually says flip the record, just like the island. Up until recently, battle pass items were meant to be exclusive, so you couldn't get them any other way. But Fortnite lied, and in season 6, you could actually buy the wild music pack on its own for 200 V-Bucks. That wasn't the only time it happened either. And back in chapter 5, season 2, it happened again with the swim free lobby track. Next up, we have Cypher PK, Nick Merckx, and Nate Hill with something completely impossible. They bumped into a hacker, but you won't believe how it ended.
Oh, he's a hacker.
The hacker had deleted Nick Merckx and Nate Hill in the blink of an eye. But Cypher wasn't going down without a fight. He had a plan.
Okay, I got this, guys.
What are you doing, BK?
Cypher used a lightsaber so he couldn't get shot.
I'm gonna go res you guys, all right?
Then he hopped in the boat and made a dash for the reboot. And he had an idea who the hacker might be.
Jarvis is back, bro.
Things were going to plan so far, but while he could run, he couldn't hide from this aimbot hacker.
Yo, you get...
Oh, shot! Oh! He's under the map, bro.
So Cypher, Nick, and Nate all reported the cheater, but they could have never predicted what was about to happen when they went to spectate.
Dude, I don't... His hacks aren't working that well or something. I don't know. Wait, did he kill these guys? He just got banned!
We got him banned. Oh, we just rocked him, bro.
It only took 9 seconds from Cypher submitting the report to the cheater actually getting banned. That has to be world record for the fastest ban in Fortnite history. Fortnite Battle Royale is famed for its cool and crazy looking skins, but Save the World has some pretty unique ones too, and Metal Team Leader is no exception. You can buy in a pack for $19.99, and some people bought it just for the skin. Fortnite should have probably mentioned they plan to release it later in the item shop just for 1,200 V-Bucks just a short while later. Next up, we have one of the most controversial skins in Fortnite history. When Rue dropped in the item shop, people instantly noticed its similarities to certain historical uniforms. After hearing all of the complaints, Fortnite quietly took the skin out of rotation, and it's never been seen again. It's been 5 years since it was last in the item shop, and it's looking like it's never gonna come back, making it one of the rare skins in the item shop of all time, and for good reason. Next up, we have a duo that cheated in a $10 million tournament. Nate Hill and Funk Bomb were doing great in the summer skirmish, right up until Funk Bomb said this.
Straight to your west.
Yeah, he's
like southwest. He's 30 health. I feel like this is cheating, but...
As it was an in-person tournament, Funk Bomb could see other people's screens and was relaying information to Nate Hill. This was pretty stupid, and it won't come to much of a surprise that Fortnite didn't take kindly to this, and not long after, Nate received some bad news and read it live on stream.
As the teammate and beneficiary, I'll be suspended.
Even though he had done nothing wrong himself, as he had benefited from his teammates' callouts, he had to be punished. And as for Funk Bomb,
Funk is kicked out of Dusty Dogs, effective immediately. Will not be eligible for club prizing.
He was immediately kicked from the team and banned from the tournament. On August 9th, amidst the general chaos of Season X, Fortnite secretly added a Borderlands POI, and it had some crazy features. The first of which, Lachlan noticed almost immediately upon entering the new Rift Zone.
Oh, because that's what happens in Borderlands, right? Your shield goes up like super quick.
You basically had infinite shield, and this had crazy effects on fights. You could crack someone's shield, or get hit pretty hard yourself, like Lachlan does here. But keep on pushing, because you would both get passively healed up by the time you would even get anywhere near the fight anyways. You literally didn't need heals. It was insane.
Everyone's got full shield at all time in the zone. It's actually kind of hectic fighting players.
But that wasn't the only thing crazy about this POI. Apart from the healing effect, there was also this.
What's that? What's cash? What can I use cash for? Excuse me, video game. Where do I spend the cash?
It turned out collecting cash was part of the Welcome to Pandora challenges, where players could unlock a bunch of free stuff like the Mayhem Wrap and Crunk Bunny sprays. Next up, we have Nick A30 with something absolutely crazy that no one had ever seen before.
Oh, what's up with my field of view? I'm like sideways running. Whoa, what is this?
He had a bug and his game had flipped completely backwards.
It looks like I can't move that way. It's not letting me. My FOV is messed up. No, you're joking. I move forward to go backwards and backwards to go forward.
Nick was in a bit of a spot. He managed to get a couple of splashes off, but you would have never have guessed what happens next.
No.
It was looking like the glitch was permanent, and this enemy was not giving up. But this is where Nick does the impossible.
Whether you want to speak with a realistic
Battlefield radio voice
or clear up your comms with the voice enhancer, our app works with any gamer app that supports voice chat. Download Voice Mod and become whoever you want.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Winning in Fortnite is super tough.
How to get good at Fortnite, because I am a bot. Every now and then, you have to be strong enough to say, I need help.
But in Chapter 2, Fortnite secretly changed that with the introduction of Slurpy Swamp. All you had to do was build a wall in this specific spot on the map, and you could glitch out the game into healing you at an insane rate, basically making you invincible and guaranteeing the win. Before the Zapatron was re-released in OG, most players would have done anything to get their hands on it. So when a red versus blue map popped up with the Zapatron in the thumbnail, the community went wild. But unfortunately, it turns out things weren't quite as they seemed. To unlock the Zapatron, players had to solve a tricky puzzle. First, they had to find out the secret code, then navigate a super confusing set of mystery doors. Finally, after solving the puzzle, the Zapatron was theirs. Or was it? Sadly, it turned out to be a total scam. Even though it looked like the Zapatron, it was actually just a reskinned railgun all along. Misleading players like this is a big no-no in Fortnite. So the creators were forced to remove every trace of their bogus Zapatron from the map and the thumbnail before facing a permanent ban. Next we have Zemi. In Chapter 2, he was beaming with the Primal AR so hard that a lot of people actually started accusing him of aimbotting. He said that he just had good aim, but something was about to happen that he just couldn't explain.
I've been streaming this entire time, and I just got logged out in the middle of my game, and then when I got back in, I'm apparently banned for exploiting for a day.
Everyone thought he had been banned for cheating, but Zemi was sure that he was innocent, so he waited until the 24 hours were up and then he hopped back on. But something unbelievable was about to happen. He got banned again?
This is a joke, right? There's no way this happened again.
Zemi had gotten banned twice in a row, so it was looking like he might actually be cheating. But Zemi had a theory about what was really going on.
The reason I got banned the first time and the reason I got banned once again yesterday is almost 100% because people have been spam reporting me because of my aim. The clips that you guys are watching in the background is actually my clips that I've been posting on my socials like Instagram and TikTok. Ever since the clips started getting more exposure and more views, I've been constantly getting accused of soft aiming and aimbotting on Fortnite.
And it looks like Fortnite might have seen the video, because thankfully after it was uploaded, Zemi did not get banned again. In July 2024, Fortnite released an epic collaboration with Pirates of the Caribbean, with an awesome mini battle pass and the iconic Captain Jack Sparrow skin.
Ooh, oh, it's a Captain Jack Sparrow run. Oh, I'm being chased.
But there was a problem. Fortnite released it a week early and forgot to mention that if you bought it early, you couldn't even complete it, leaving players who did buy it feeling completely ripped off and frustrated. Fortnite is very vocal about the fact that skins don't give a competitive advantage and are purely cosmetic, but they never mention the disadvantages. And some skins are literally pay to lose. Check out Boba Fett's Starship. It blocks half of your screen. Or Frostwing. It's massive and shoots ice blasts. Talk about making yourself an easy target. Perhaps the worst of all though is the Millennium Falcon. Fortnite didn't mention it practically flashbangs you every time you deploy it, making it totally unusable for a lot of players. In the Marvel universe, only those who are deemed worthy can wield Thor's hammer. So it's a nice little detail that in Fortnite, only Thor and Captain America can use the Mjolnir pickaxe. That was until Chapter 5 Season 4, when players discovered they could suddenly equip it with Moon Knight skin too? Turns out it was supposed to be that way all along. Although Moon Knight isn't worthy to wield the hammer, it's made from Uru metal, an ore made from the first moon in existence. And since Moon Knight has the powers of Khonshu, the god of the moon, he has total control over it. New skins coming to the item shop is always exciting. Dang. But when the shop reset in Chapter 5 Season 4, nobody could believe what they were seeing. It looked like you could purchase a bundle of the Moniker, Fortune, and Stash skins only for 1,200 V-Bucks? Unfortunately, when players purchased it, they actually only received Moniker, leaving many people feeling like they had just been completely scammed. On the first day of Fortnite Remix, Nick A30 and Sancho West had an idea for an epic meme with remote explosive.
You just throw it under, I'm gonna keep on jumping.
But while setting it up, Nick accidentally discovered something utterly insane.
Oh my god, I can double jump. I'm like double jumping. Whoa, I just triple jumped, wait.
Nick found a glitch to bounce super high in the air, and he couldn't believe how easy it is to do.
I'm just spamming my jump. Oh my gosh.
Dude,
what?
We are really high up here, brother.
They kept getting higher and higher, and this made Sancho start to wonder something.
How far can we go,
I'm just doing
Nick?
this on my spacebar. I'm gonna keep trying.
Let's see how high we can go.
Oh my gosh.
They wanted to test the limits, but they could have never have guessed what was about to happen.
Oh no, we're tilting now. We're shifting over. Oh crap.
Oh. But if you thought that was crazy, check this out.
Whoa!
Zebby had been launched into orbit and was completely mind blown at how this was happening.
What did this guy just do? What?
What goes up must come down. But they're about to go up again, and you won't believe what happens when they do.
Wait, can you do it again? Yeah.
They had rocketed up into the sky once more, but this time it was way crazier.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He went back to last season.
They were nowhere to be seen, and after a while, it looked like they might never come down.
What? He's actually gone. Bro, he is gone.
Zemi waited and waited, but they had vanished into thin air and they were never seen again. In Chapter 1, Season 8, NVIDIA were running a promotion where selected new graphics cards came bundled with an exclusive Fortnite cosmetic, including the absolutely epic Reflex skin. Or at least that's what was supposed to happen. Before the promotion even started, Fortnite made one of the biggest goofs of all time, accidentally releasing Reflex into the item shop.
That's crazy. They put the Reflex skin in. I actually didn't think they would do that.
Luckily, they were quick to spot the mistake and wasted no time cooking up the new Stealth Reflex skin for those who qualified for the original offer. And since the skin was only available with the purchase of a new graphics card, it's insanely rare.
I've got it. Come on.
The way you see an idea in your mind. The way you describe it to a friend. This is how website creation should be. Expression as natural as thinking. Let it out. Shape it into something that could only come from you. This is the new way to create. Wix Harmony.
Break free with the new Opera GX, the browser that puts you in control. With a brand new design that frees up even more pixels for personalization and an inventory of features to up your game at every level. Like GX Control to help rein in your resources with integrated limiters for RAM, CPU, and network. A sidebar for direct access to your favorite side quests, streams, and posts. And built-in privacy tools like ad and tracker blockers and free no-log VPN. Check into GX Corner for the latest news, deals, and free games. But what really makes our hit different is mods, giving you the power to change everything from animated wallpapers to themes, sounds, music, and shaders, so you can change everything. Get Opera GX.
Fortnite have always said skins don't give a competitive advantage, and that they're cosmetic only.
Oh my god. Hubba, hubba, hubba.
But in Season 4, the awesome new superhero-themed Battle Pass dropped, and one of the skins had an insane hidden secret. If you're wearing the Zoe skin, as long as you didn't get too close to other players, you would become completely invisible, and they wouldn't be able to see you at all. This was so broken that Fortnite had to actually disable the skin entirely while they fixed the issue. In April 2023, Clicks, a famous pro player, started his stream with a shocking announcement.
We have a lot to talk about.
Clicks was suited and booted, so it was clearly important, but what he was about to show his stream was absolutely shocking.
So let's just start real quick. I'm banned for 2 weeks. This means that I can't play this FNCS, and I also can't play the next FNCS.
This was insane, but Clicks was sure the ban was unfair, so he went into the replays to prove it.
This is the game that I was banned for. Since the start, he was following me, shooting me. He did over 350 damage to me the whole entire game.
This default was acting pretty weird towards Clicks, but believe it or not, he's only just getting started.
He tends to splash me. So right here, he's literally splashing me. Throws another splash at me. Throws another splash at me. Then he continues to stand still and he ODMs me.
This player was clearly following Clicks around and trolling him. But what was about to happen next was maybe taking things a step too far.
Okay, right here, I literally said,
"You're in my stream! Splash me now."
Okay. Splash me.
So far, Clicks has done nothing wrong, but here's where he makes a stupid mistake.
Come here and max my metal. I swear to God. Matt, drop the metal. No! You stream sniping!
Clicks is trying to prove that this guy's stream sniping, but he might have gotten a bit carried away. Clicks dropped down there and actually picked up the loot, but the stream sniper wasn't done yet.
And you guys can say, oh, you shouldn't have took the loot. I understand that 100%. But he actually followed me right here. Sits in my wall, goes up and down, and lets me kill him, okay? Lets me kill him. So no matter what, chat, I would have got all the loot that he gave me, and I went on to win the game.
Clicks has already put forward a good case, but this final piece of evidence, nobody could believe.
This is his perspective. And if you listen closely, I'm not going to talk. You can hear my stream in the background. Comes.
At this point, there was no doubt. It was looking like an open and shut case.
I'm in here.
Now, all he needs was to get Epic's attention, and he had the perfect plan to make it happen.
I'm going to tweet out free clicks. Thank you guys for supporting me. I love you guys.
Hashtag free clicks went viral, and it seemed like the whole community wanted Clicks to get unbanned. But unfortunately, he had still broken the rules, and Epic actually upheld the ban. In Chapter 4, McCreevy discovered an insane glitch, and you won't believe what it does.
We need an exotic icy grappler and blowberries.
It didn't take him long to find them, and when he used them both together, this is what happened. It let him fly around the map at insane speeds and never take any fall damage. You could actually go so fast it would crash the entire server. And very soon after this video, Fortnite released a hotfix banning it. And seeing as it was so overpowered, it probably wouldn't come to much of a surprise that McCreamy had easily picked up the W. If you play build mode, you might be familiar with the fact that you can't see through edits. But that actually wasn't always the case, and back in the early days of Chapter 1, Avery had cooked up a 200 IQ strat.
You're actually allowed to see through these walls clear as day.
He realized that you could hide completely behind cover, where enemies couldn't see you at all, even inside a fully built 1x1. And he used this trick to have 100% visibility, giving you an insane advantage. It didn't take long for Fortnite to realize this was pretty busted, and secretly changed it to how it is today. Now onto the machine pistol. The first time people saw it, Fortnite had actually added it by accident into solid gold, but it wasn't even gold rarity. It was gray. This was strange, but even at the lowest rarity in the game, it still shredded.
That pistol action.
Yeah, we shredded him.
Players couldn't wait to try it, but Fortnite didn't tell anyone it was only going to be in the game for an hour. So sadly, a lot of people missed out.
Epic already probably knows about it, and they're fixing it right now as we speak. So it's like any game now, I'm going to play, and it's going to be gone.
Fortunately, it did eventually come back, but this time it was available all the way up to gold. It was absolutely wild.
But it shreds at close range. Holy shoot.
With some of the highest DPS of all time.
It has a lot of damage, dude.
But unfortunately, Fortnite quickly realized it was too overpowered, and they nerfed it into the ground. So a lot of people never got to experience firsthand just how insane it actually was. Here we have Nick 830. He loves to run custom games with his viewers, but unfortunately, he wasn't gonna love what was about to happen this time.
I gotta try to land in the center.
He often sets up epic wins, but this one was looking like it was gonna be the best one yet. But someone was hiding, so he didn't get the win. They had completely ruined it, and Nick A30 was determined to make sure it didn't happen again.
Some people are getting banned in that one.
So Nick loaded up the replay, but he could have never expected who he was about to find.
Okay, who's the one that was slap splashing? Because I'm banning that guy.
Sometimes people claim that famous content creators and pro players get special treatment when it comes to this kind of thing. But after watching this, I don't think so.
This guy's not even not even below 20 HP, so you're gone. I'm not even messing around. That crawl guy, he's gone for pickaxing. You're done.
A couple of normal bans, but this is where he finally finds them.
Booga, I don't even care who that was. You're banned, brother. Like, I don't really care, dude. Don't join my customs if you're not gonna follow the rules. I don't care if you have followers or not.
In Chapter 3, Season 3, Fortnite released an awesome new pickaxe called the Dragon Rune Lance as part of the Battle Pass. But this pickaxe had a hidden secret that pros figured out in no time.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
If you had the pickaxe out, nobody could hear your footsteps at all. They didn't even show up on visual audio. You could walk right up behind someone, take them by surprise, and there was nothing they could do.
Dude is so broken.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
Nina can't code.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now.
Nice.
So you're saying we can all build apps now?
Yeah.
I'm on lunch. I gotta make a call.
I'll be in my office. Just built an inventory tracker.
Protein calculator. Book share an app.
A workflow manager that
Tracks who still owes for the group lunch.
Trash duty schedule.
Since no one seems to care.
Just built a performance
I just created
manager.
a goal tracking system.
We built the same thing, didn't we?
Yep.
Can this thing manage contact?
Is the SOC 2 compliant?
I want to animate this graph.
Create a party planner.
Profesor de español.
An inter-office dating app. For dogs. For office dogs. You know what I mean?
Fortnite has always said pickaxes are all the same and don't grant any competitive advantages, but this one certainly did, and getting eliminated to players exploiting the bug felt like a total ripoff. Stringles is an awesome cartoon style pickaxe, but it has a cool detail where it starts off looking happy, but the more you farm with it, the more it gets beat up. In December 2018, PlayStation released an exclusive pack containing the Prodigy skin and the Tabulator backbling. 5 years later, people on the other platforms would finally have the opportunity to buy the backbling as part of a locker bundle, or so they thought. Even though Fortnite showed it in the item shop, it wasn't actually part of the bundle at all.
We all know stream sniping is very bad. Unless, of course, it's one of your good friends and it's for a YouTube video, then it's just very funny.
Sounds pretty harmless, right? If they're your friend, hopefully they won't report you. So what could go wrong? Well, it turns out a lot.
Hey, Fresh's stream. Hey, guys. What's up?
Fresh was an insanely good pro player, and everyone always used to say he carried Laserbeam. So just this once, Laserbeam wanted to show Fresh who the real top dog was. And it didn't take long to find Fresh and start putting his plan into action.
All right, I've loaded up the helicopter with C4. We'll see. Oh, he's hopping in it. He actually just hopped in it. How is he not dead? Damn it! Come on, come on, come on, come on. No! I'm chilling. No!
Unfortunately, it was looking like Laserbeam's plan wasn't quite going to plan. And eventually, Fresh got the best of him.
It had 6 sticks of C4 on it!
But Laserbeam isn't calling it a day just yet. It's time to kick things up a notch and call in the reinforcements.
I now have an entire Discord server. All right, the plan is to scare the crap out of him and pickaxe him immediately on spawn. He will be absolutely terrified. No one ever expects a bunch of bananas to land on him and whack him.
But as they stealthily glided in, Fresh could see them and he could not believe his eyes.
Ha! You told me I turned around and there's like 15 people going to dirty.
So it didn't take long to turn into an all-out war.
He's bashing the car. All right, bananas. No! Attack him, bananas! Go get him! Pickaxe him!
The banana army gave it their best try. But with just pickaxes against a pro player, even with how many there were, the bananas just stood no chance.
Pickaxe him! Get him! No! Oh my god!
Fresh may have won that battle, but he hadn't won the war. And next game, it was time for the ultimate showdown.
Our plan is just to wait until he is alone, completely isolated, in a confined area. And then the bananas will jump him, will attack him, will like jump out of the bushes and eat him alive.
The trap was set, and the banana army was ready. But unfortunately for them, so was Fresh.
Oh, I see him in the bush.
Pump the launch pad, Kate! Pump the launch pad, Kate! Spread and spread!
Holy sh... Oh my god.
I was not expecting him to kill us with the chopper.
Oh, okay, cheeky.
But as Fresh thinned the herd, hope was fading. And in a moment of desperation, Laserbeam made a big mistake.
He's low on whites, Come on, boys, finish him. Finish him now. We just got kicked. We just got kicked for teaming.
Laserbeam using a gun triggered the automatic ban system, and Fresh could not believe it.
Lennon just got banned for using a weapon.
Just goes to show that even if it's a friend, stream sniping never pays off.
I got banned, bro.
Back in Chapter 2, Cypher PK was playing random squads. Or so he thought.
Hey guys, what are we in the same game?
Do you understand Spanish?
Somehow, there was an extra player on his team. Cypher had queued up to troll random squads with an insane glitch. So this took him by surprise, but he knew what had to be done.
Anyone have Shockwave? I want to show you a cool trick.
And fortunately, it didn't take long for him to find some.
Get in the car.
What is your name?
My name is Cypher.
But getting a squad to cooperate was going to be easier said than done.
Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. In the car. I want to show you. I want to show you a trick. You need to be in el carro.
It wasn't easy, but eventually they got the message. And finally it was time to show off the crazy glitch. It was pretty simple to do, but very effective. And they couldn't believe it.
What?
I know, right?
It had sent them flying, but Cypher wasn't satisfied yet. And he thought maybe he could do even better.
We can do it again. We can do it again.
So he lined it up and then let it rip.
We are the champions.
But that's not the only time a glitch has sent someone flying. Next up, we have Nick Merck.
Knock, knock, knock.
He was playing a tournament with Nick A30 and Clicks, but he could have never have imagined what was about to happen. He was slaying out, picking up a ton of elims, until...
Ami.
He got snuck up on and was devastated. But little did he know, it had actually gotten him a front row seat to one of the most insane things to ever happen in Fortnite history.
Play your left.
There's one to your left, only one.
Wait, what?
Just
happened.
Just relax. Everything's okay, guys? Everything.
Clicks' shockwave had glitched him and sent him pretty much into orbit. And when Nick A30 started spectating, he couldn't believe it.
Wait, how did you do that?
We love Fortnite.
Clicks had an idea on how he could save himself from the fall damage.
No way!
But unfortunately, the shockwave just didn't go off in time. Gold is a valuable in-game currency that you can use for all kinds of stuff, from buying big pots to hiring NPCs. But did you know Fortnite secretly made it way easier? It looks as if the only items you can get from vending machines are displayed for sale, but that's a total lie. If you throw an EMP at one, it'll spit out a pile of gold, and you can do it over and over and over. In Chapter 5 Season 3, someone even found out an insane trick with it. You could take it to the next level. Since the battle bus has a built-in EMP, you can park it next to a vending machine, spam it infinitely, and get max gold in no time. Back in Chapter 3, Cypher, PK, Courage, Ninja, and Wildcat ran into the craziest hacker anyone had ever seen, flying all around the map, aimbotting everyone in sight. It started out just like any other game, but pretty soon Courage and the boys started dropping like flies.
I just died so fast.
Then Ninja and Wildcat got absolutely deleted too. Somehow Cypher made it out alive, got the cards, and hit the reboot. This was insane. But the hacker did not take kindly to Cypher's heroics and was back in a flash.
Oh, they're here. What? He's shooting me while he's... Oh, he's hacking, bro. That's actually crazy. He's hacking.
The hacker destroyed them all in seconds, and this was shocking enough. But then Cypher noticed something absolutely crazy.
Dude, we're his only kills. That's the crazy part. Like, he hacked just for us.
The hacker had stream sniped them just to meme and mess around for the stream. He started off singing to them while flying, but he took a ton of storm damage, and this is where he might have made a mistake.
No.
Oh my god!
The hacker almost eliminated themselves with a gas can, but they aren't done yet. Somehow this hacker was about to mess up even worse.
You can tell he's nervous. Well, he's going to storm. No!
With Vinted, Donna can easily earn extra cash. She just has to list and sell what she doesn't wear, all with zero fees. Don't wear it? Sell it.
And if that wasn't embarrassing enough, things were about to go from bad to worse for this cheater.
Hey, Courage, suspect apprehended. A player you've reported has had action taken against them for negative behavior.
Let's go!
Did you know that in Season 9, someone found a crazy glitch to get a secret weapon that Fortnite never even told anyone existed? The Storm Scout Sniper was a new sniper with some crazy unique features.
A mini map on it? What the heck?
But there was a problem. The glitch only worked in creative, and there was no storm. It didn't work properly at all.
I'm still not too sure what the arrow means. See the arrow on the top? Maybe it's glitched.
It wasn't until later on the season, when it finally released for real, that people got to try it out, and it was insane, revealing future storm circles and doing tons of damage. Next up, we have Somerset. She was playing creative to warm up, but when she exited back to the lobby, she was in for a nasty surprise. She had been banned, and no one could believe the reason why.
Because of teaming? When the hell have I ever teamed? I stream everything. Bro.
But Somerset wasn't the only one who was worried.
Wait, why is that banned? Why is that banned?
Fortunately, it didn't take long for chat to fill clicks in on what had happened.
Teaming.
And this had clicks absolutely shook. He quickly realized that he might have been banned too, and Batman Booga thought he had found a clip of what they had been banned for.
Guard me. Hold the walls. I'm not cheating. I don't give a chat. I'm not cheating. You.
Who was apparently playing with Somerset at the time and clearly teaming, so things were not looking good.
So, Epic Games, if you're watching right now, bro, I'm gonna be honest right now. You know what I'm saying? I was joking. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There was nothing more he could say, but luckily it turned out he wasn't banned, and it was a total accident. When Fortnite realized what they had done, it only took them an hour to unban everyone. Good thing too, because this happened right before FNCS. In Chapter 5 Season 4, Fortnite had added a ton of mobility items, and Typical Gamer made an astonishing discovery with them.
I'm gonna go ahead and use the jetpack to go up.
He found that if you combine Shuri's Black Panther claws with the jetpack and Iron Man's flight kit, you can fly up unbelievably high.
Oh my goodness! What the flip?
But believe it or not, TG's only just getting started, and he had a crazy idea of what to do next.
I'm gonna hit somebody with the longest thunder pump of all time. That's what's gonna happen.
He had to wait until it was the last player, so he just kept on climbing until eventually it was a 1v1, and it was finally time to try and hit the thunder pump from space.
Okay, I think I'm high enough. I think I gotta drop down. I'm going for it. All systems are a go. I'm dropping the ultimate thunder pump. I don't know if I'm actually gonna reach the ground in time.
If TG couldn't land before storm closes, it would be all for nothing. But luckily, he started picking up speed, and it was looking like it might actually be possible.
I'm coming, Bob! Hello!
Somehow, as TG was falling, the last player must have heard him. He managed to get the thunder pump off, but it didn't eliminate them, and they weren't going down without a fight. But with some determination, eventually TG picked up the W.
Let's go! We did it!
In Chapter 2, FNCS, two of the top teams with millions in combined earnings were contesting each other at Slurpee Swamp, and it was looking like a crazy off-spawn fight. Or at least that's what they wanted everyone to think. But when their plan worked a little too well, and they ended up getting first and second place on the leaderboard, people started to investigate.
All right, out and open. Hey, I see a player.
It turns out they were having fake fights at the same place every game, trading damage, healing up with the slurp mushrooms, and then going on their way. They would never knock an enemy player ever, because they weren't really enemies. They did it over and over every single game of the entire tournament. It was ridiculous.
All these players here, and they still engage right here at the same time every single game. 5 minutes, 30 seconds in, they're right here doing the same thing.
They were doing this to get free Storm Surge and save shields for the end game, which gave them a huge advantage. So Epic handed them out a 60-day ban, the longest temporary ban in Fortnite history. Some of you OGs might remember the semi-auto sniper rifle. It was decent back in the day, but when it was brought back in Fortnite OG, Fortnite had secretly changed it, and it was super overpowered. At only blue rarity, it did 101 damage to the body and 250 to the head, enough to make it one-shot headshot even in zero builds. If someone headshotted you with it, there was nothing you could do. It felt like a total ripoff when this thing eliminated you. They didn't say why, but thankfully Fortnite removed it from the game pretty fast. You might be familiar with Midas, an awesome skin with a special effect, where everything you pick up turns to gold. That is, unless you're playing the Bodyguard LTM, where no matter what skin you use, Fortnite automatically makes them wear gloves. So, because Midas doesn't actually touch anything, he can't turn any weapons to gold. The effect works with Midas's daughter too, Marigold, but it's not just the items they turn gold. If you've ever tried to gas up a car as either of them, you might have noticed it actually works on the gas pumps too. Next, we have Oatly. He was doing absolutely amazing in a cash cup, and it was looking like he could for sure get first place until this happened.
Did not expect that. Wait, that gun is... Huh?
They had infinite spray and didn't have to reload? It didn't make any sense.
What?
And Oatly started getting suspicious.
That's a lot more than 30 bullets.
So he went into the replay to investigate, but he could have never imagined what he was about to find.
Whoa, what? And he's got the FNCS pickaxe.
This was before it was in the item shop, so Oatly was super confused how they could have it.
What am I looking at on my screen? Why do I see 1,000 eliminations?
But this is where he finally sees the crazy hacks that will blow your mind.
Okay, hold up. What? Let me just go back a bit, guys. I think my replay's bugged.
But it wasn't a bug. They were moving at super speed and Oatly couldn't believe it.
Whoa, hold up. We got a new cheat right now in the game. We got a speed cheat. Whoa. We got a speed cheat and an infinite spray cheat. Whoa, hold up. Is Nitro back or something? What is this?
And now, Oatly's finally about to see how he got eliminated.
Whoa! Skilly sure, GG, good try. Better luck next time, Oatly.
They had brand new cheats nobody had ever seen before.
Bro, what is this?
I built a Wix website overnight, and it helped launch my career as a sketch artist. There's beauty in everything, and being there firsthand is, of course, the best way to experience it. As a reportage illustrator, my art unfolds in real time. So my website needs to showcase the kinetic energy behind this craft. I draw fast, and my site keeps up.
Hey everybody, Walton Goggins here. Starting a business is never easy, but with GoDaddy Aero, that endeavor is about to become a whole lot easier.
Hey man, you got this.
Create a website that looks like you know what you're doing, even if you don't know what you're doing, because you're using a website that developed a tool that knows exactly what it's doing. It helps you design a logo. This is what we came up with. We put it here, we put it everywhere on our website, and we even put it right here. What I'm telling you, from one central command center, you can have all your social media empire operating. You're doing it all, everything, fast. Let's go, Daddy!
Oh, wow.
They for sure had some insane hacks, so we reported them, and luckily they got banned soon after.
So I did die to a cheater.
Sometimes even free skins can be rare, and Indigo Kuno is no exception. The only way to get this skin was to place as one of the best teams in the Fortnite Generations Cup, a one-off tournament sponsored by Sony. And you couldn't just play on anything, you had to be on a PlayStation to enter. It's been over 1,515 days since the tournament, and there hasn't been another way to get it since. So if you see the skin in game, just know that it's insanely rare. And you're probably going up against an absolute console demon. Wanting unobtainable cosmetics is nothing new, but it's not a problem for everyone. And in Chapter 2 Season 1, this player couldn't believe what they had found. The item shop had glitched, and they could buy old starter packs. I guess Fortnite were lying when they said starter packs were exclusive and would never come back. They shared what they had found on Reddit, and it wasn't long before people found out how to do it. All you had to do was change the date on your PC. That's crazy. But believe it or not, with the release of OG Season 3, it's been leaked that the first ever starter pack, Rogue Agent, is due to make a shocking return any day now. Next up, we have Cypher PK.
I got the stone fit right here.
Cypher's plan was to pretend to be a Greek statue and catch someone off guard. So he got in his position, and it didn't take long for his first unsuspecting victim to come along.
Little broski, you know I gotta get it.
Fortnite banned skins for being too camouflaged, so it wouldn't be surprising if this skin got banned too. At this Greek god themed POI, it worked perfectly, so Cypher decided to try it one more time.
That's him. That's a sweat skin too.
And I don't think it'll come to much of a surprise that it worked perfectly again. The lowriders were awesome.
Wait, that's insane!
But a lot of players were loving this small detail in particular. If you turned on the radio, it started to dance along with the music with its hydraulics. In Chapter 1, Season 4, Fortnite dropped one of the hardest skins to unlock in Fortnite history, Omega. To get the base style, you had to reach Tier 100 in the Battle Pass, which was already a grind. But it was also one of the first skins in game to offer customization.
Look at that helmet, it's so sick.
Which was a bunch of different styles and colors players could select. But there was a catch. To unlock the final purple light style, players had to reach level 80. That might not sound like much by today's standards, but it took way more XP to level up back then.
This is something I've been grinding for a while now. I've been doing all the challenges, trying to maximize my XP gains.
And there was no creative mode, so you could forget about glitch creative XP maps. It was as difficult as it would be to reach level 400 in Chapter 3, and it's only gotten easier to level up since then.
Level 1001, baby!
So this skin is super rare.
I did every single one. I know that's pretty hard to get.
In Chapter 5, Typical Gamer was slaying out in solos, chasing that ever so sweet 20 bomb. He was comfortably picking up his 19th elim, and things were looking good. But when it came to finding the last player, that would be a totally different story entirely.
No, genuinely, where's the last guy? Like, where could they be hiding? I checked literally everywhere, didn't I? Am I going mad? Actually confused.
TJ had checked everywhere a normal player could go, but there was one thing he hadn't accounted for.
Bro, what am I looking at? Wait, actually, what is that? They're gliding still. Wait, what?
Typical Gamer had no idea what he was looking at, so there was only one thing to do for it. Build up and investigate.
Wait, what did I just discover?
This was impossible, and on the way up, he started to get suspicious.
I think this guy's hacking. Oh my, he's just flying. He's flying. What the heck?
But as TG built up, the closer he got, the stranger it became.
Bro, what am I looking at?
This was strange enough already, but TG was about to discover something absolutely mind-boggling.
I can't go up any higher.
He built all the way up to height limit, and somehow, this guy's even higher. This is one powerful gamer, and unfortunately for TG, he was about to face up in the final 1v1 for the W.
Wait. Oh my gosh, do you have weapons? Oh my gosh, what are you?
Typical Gamer was terrified, and rightfully so. But then as TG built in the circle, something happened that left him absolutely flabbergasted.
What the heck was that?
It looked like they had jumped off, so they wouldn't get banned for teaming. But I've got a feeling they might have gotten banned anyways. Back in Chapter 2, Fortnite actually added in the prop gun, and it was everywhere. People were finding it out of chests, NPCs, even just lying around on the ground, and it was chaos. It quickly got removed only after being in the game for 1 hour, and the community was devastated. But fortunately, it was brought back in the next update. After a staggeringly long wait,
I've waited literally 2 days for this moment.
the Black Hole event was finally ending, and Cypher couldn't wait to hop in game and check out the new chapter.
Oh my god.
But Cypher was about to get a huge surprise that nobody was expecting. As the cinematic played, the bus flew in, and characters danced in celebration. Everything made sense so far. But this is when it happened.
Wait, am I playing?
At the time, nothing like this had ever been done in a video game before.
What's happening?
It didn't take him too long to realize what was happening.
I'm in a live match. There's 97 people live.
But he was about to get a huge surprise that nobody saw coming. Not even Fortnite.
Oh, my keybinds are completely... No. What the heck is this? My keybinds have completely been reset.
Fortunately, Cypher figured it out pretty quickly and got back to his game. But it happened to others too, and it didn't pan out like that for everybody.
Wait, what? This is me?
Nick was just as surprised as Cypher at how Chapter 2 was kicking off.
What is going on right now? Am I in a game? There's a baseball bat? What?
But then it happened.
No, my keybinds!
His bind had been reset too, and Nick was devastated. But luckily, he got over it pretty fast.
Guys, the new battle pass looks sick.
In the early days of Fortnite, before TikTok-inspired emotes took over, there was Fresh. As soon as they hit the item shop, people started noticing how much it looked like the Carlton dance from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And the creator of the dance, Alfonso Ribeiro, wasn't too happy about it. He even took legal action. Although he was unsuccessful, the emote hasn't been back in the item shop since. It's been over 2,218 days since Fresh was last seen. It's looking like it might never come back, making it one of the rarest emotes emotes in the item shop we have ever seen. Compared to the OG days, the Chapter 5 map was pretty big, so players were always looking for new ways to get around. And when the Cybertruck was released, Fortnite added a hidden secret that you wouldn't believe. If you stood on a particular spot on the roof, used Fizz, and then hit the Nitro Ring, you could go warp speed. Fortnite can be full of surprises, and this is no exception. Not too long ago, people started reporting they were receiving the rare Psycho Bandit skin completely randomly. Nobody could figure out what was happening until this tweet from Ginger Froggy. It turns out, if you didn't start playing Fortnite until after the promotion ended, you didn't get the skin. Until 5 years later?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want, and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one, to platforms ready for many. From passion projects to enterprise-grade systems. Everything is built in and ready to launch. It's a new world of creation, where you can go as far as your imagination takes you. Can you imagine it? Let's make your dream a reality, right now.
On the 9th of August 2024, people were hyped to see the new X-Men skins in the item shop, only for them to be removed a few minutes later. People speculated whether or not this was an accident or just a marketing gimmick, but either way, the skins officially came into the item shop just a few days later. Moving on, we have a pickaxe, which is rare, not only because it was available for a limited time over the holidays, but you had to go to an actual real-life store to get the code for it. Merry Mint pickaxe was super desirable.
I can't believe I got it!
And a lot of players tried their best to get it, but there was a limited amount of codes available and stores soon ran out, making it insanely rare. On March 23rd, 2023, Fortnite released UAFN, instantly opening up a whole new world of possibilities for creative map makers. But while Fortnite thought they had made the rules crystal clear, it didn't take long for players to push the limits in ways no one expected. Within 24 hours of UAFN going live, maps were one-to-one exact copies of Call of Duty maps started popping up, and this was way more than just a problem. It was a full-on legal nightmare waiting to happen. Call of Duty maps are protected by copyright law, which made ripping them off straight up illegal. If Activision decided to take action, Fortnite could have been in serious trouble, so they wasted no time in banning the maps and cracking down hard. Now on to Dr. Lupo with something absolutely unbelievable.
Alright, Lupe. I'm good for now.
Dr. Lupo was slaying out, but he could have no idea what was just around the corner.
Well, there goes Trevor. He's
down.
crit like 8 times in a row. He's hacking. He's hacking. He's hacking. Take him serious. He's hacking.
Tim, you gotta shoot him.
Oh, whoa, dude.
Yeah, he is hacking. He is hacking.
Bro.
He's actually
He
cheating.
can't build. He can't build. He can't build, man. Don't.
Lupo had a crazy headshot snipe on the hacker and sent them straight back to the lobby. In Chapter 2 Season 6, players spotted an awesome new progressive skin in the Battle Pass, Agent Jones. He had a bunch of edit styles for different moments in time.
Oh, they're from each of the bounty hunters. That is so cool.
But not many people spotted this tiny detail. In the Jump 23 style, Jonesy has a classic armband, but in the next style, he's removed it and you can actually see the mark where the armband was. Gotta love that attention to detail. The next on our list was only available for 12 12 days during Chapter 2, Season 7 by getting 50 points in the Best Frenzy event. You could earn points by playing with friends, which sounds simple enough, but you only got 1 point every 10 minutes, meaning it took way too long for a lot of players to complete, making the Quariax super rare. From a distance, the stuffy sack backbling appears to have a cool little plushy peely, Guff, and Cuddle Team Leader on it, but take a closer look and they all have crossed out eyes? This usually only means one thing, and it is not good. So it raises some questions over what exactly is this backbling made from. In Chapter 2 Season 7, as a follow-up to the incredible Travis Scott concert, Fortnite announced the utterly insane Rift Tour featuring Ariana Grande. Players couldn't wait.
Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh.
And to mark the occasion, Fortnite added the XOXO emote. The only way to get it was by completing the Rift Tour challenges. And
Alario.